Hi, this is Kim Pinkney and welcome back to my channel. Alrighty, okay, so I'm going to hit part 3 here. Some of this I did on the bus. This is Braveheart in a kilt, and it kind of stems from the meme, if my kilt offends you, I'll take it off, type of thing. And it's this is the one that I have in my little notebook here. Same one that I didn't want to draw on the original, and I did. And I've only got like 3 pictures in this so far. But I'm not taking this one out. I am going to redo it onto my favorite paper, and I'm going to also do it in Prismacolor. And since you guys didn't get to see me color this one, I'm going to color this one similar to this one, but I want to give it more of a warm glow, like there's a fire behind him or something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and start on that, and good morning to anyone who joins me. Let's see, if I don't respond immediately, I'm probably looking at my source material or just really intent on the drawing, so just bear with me. Okay, so I was having a hard time yesterday trying to trace from my image. This thing is really dark, but then I colored it, and it kind of made it even more hard to transfer the image. So I'm going to kind of wing it based on my source images and the colors that I really want to use and stuff like that. So again, you guys, thank you so much for taking a peek at the video. I saw that I had over 100 views on it, and I'm on my live stream. I don't know if you guys were here, I doubt it, but it might have been just throughout the day, and that's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever had that many people join me on one of my live streams. And right now I'm using Prismacolor. Usually my pencil of choice is Crayola crayons and Crayola, Crayola products, because I like to stay inexpensive and things like that. So I'm going to focus on the face, and I'm going to bring this closer so you guys can see my struggle. Or learn a little something. Okay, Prismacolors on this kind of paper they're wicked slick. And right now, this paper is kind of dry. And this is Bristol paper. This is mixed media paper. I've had a lot of time to play with this on the bus, so it'll take me a bit to build up some of these layers. It's not going to be like one and done type of thing. The colors I'm going to pretty much be using is like a warm gray, a gray, and I'll even be throwing in some Crayolas too, because I have more Crayolas than I do Prismacolors. And there are a lot of grays in his face. There's a lot of orange colors that I'm going to be throwing in here. But first off, I'm going to start off with the flesh tones, just so I can at least get what the face is going to look like. And then from there, I'm going to branch off and color it some more in the colors that I think would be more appropriate. Now, I kind of want to get him in a sort of, what's the sense? This is a yellow-orange. I'm trying to get him in like an outside kind of look, where he's kind of like in a sunset type of thing. So I'm going to use a little bit of orange, a little bit of red-orange, some colors like that. This is poppy red. And I just want to get a little bit of that going on in his skin. And I'm going to use that in some of the shadows to warm up the colors, because I've got this going on here, and I thought it was kind of flat looking. This is closer to the initial image that I have, and I just want to have 2 different versions of what I got. I don't know, just to give the person who inspired me to do this a choice, which one she likes best. And to be honest, I got a lot of compliments from guys on the bus. I thought I would get compliments from women looking over my shoulder and going, "Oh my God, that looks good." Nah, I had guys over my shoulder going, this looks good. And I'm like, really? So it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool to get that kind of attention from dudes. Because usually it's the ladies that'll hit me up and have a conversation and things like that about art and try to get me to do something for them. And I'll just give them my card and we'll see what goes from there. Let's see. So what I'm trying to think of is this side will be the darker side. Let me see. I've got a couple source images that I'm using, so I want to make sure that they all kind of mesh. Okay, so the light is going to be coming like from this direction. So this is going to be kind of more of a yellow light. Let me see if I've got a yellow out. And of course I don't. That's fine. I'll use what I've got here. I've got an orangish type light. So I'm going to use a combination of this goldenrod here. And I'm just going to kind of use that on this side of the face. And probably in the highlights and stuff. I'll probably be lightening it up with some white. And I would take this with me, but the paper is such a weird size that it would just get torn up in my backpack. I also use a blending stump to get my stuff going. I don't want to use that one. That one's more in the dark tones. I could probably get away with this one. Now this paper is treated with baby oil, which makes it even more slick and more transparent, and it just really lays down nicely. And this is the paper I really want to give my girl here. I did a picture of Harley Quinn, and she immediately became a subscriber after seeing that. Sent it to Scotland. And it's just pretty cool. For my for another live stream, I'd like to plan. I'd like to do like a viewer type of thing. It's like offer suggestions on what should be on it. You know, just kind of like a viewer participation. That way you can say, I contributed to this. And then maybe I can get it published in some way or print it and then send it out to you guys. You know, just as a thank you. And thank you for being part of the group. So what I'm trying to do is also, I don't want to use black, hard black lines. I want to kind of have the colors kind of speak for themselves in order to bring in the shadows and whatnot. And like I said, it took time to accumulate what I did on the drawing itself. So it can't hurt to have this side by side too. And it'll be like a guide for me, because I know that I wanted my shadows here. And some of this I did off camera and off source images because I didn't feel like it looked enough like the William Wallace of the movie, and or like Mel Gibson period. It was looking a lot like Jake Gyllenhaal. I gotta be careful of who I think of when I when I draw or when I color. Before I throw on any of his razor stubble, I want to go ahead and lay down the bottom color. I found out the hard way that if I don't, it'll end up being what's the word? Blended together with the other colors, and it'll look like a mustache. Like this one right here looks like a mustache when it's supposed to be razor stubble. And that would really made me want to come back in and fix this guy up. Okay. So just to get all his contours and whatnot together, I want to at least throw my light colors in. Oops. And then I'll go over them with the lights that are affecting them. All this right here will be a lighter tone. And that's one of the things to keep in mind when you use Prismacolors. You don't want to just stay with one layer if you can help it. You want to use multiple layers. You want to get enough of the stuff on here so that you can manipulate it and get it to move. And you really don't want to draw on or color on your originals. That way, if you make a mistake, you can always come back to it. And I was getting frustrated with this paper because I couldn't transfer my image without having to go get some transfer paper or anything like that. So, let me sharpen this white. Yeah, before I didn't really care about my pencil being sharpened, not until I was doing a Superman coloring. And with that Superman coloring, it makes a difference, especially if details are like super tiny. It's like you gotta get in there. Oh, it took the world to get in there. Okay, let me stop. Alright. I apologize, I'm not looking at the chat. I have one little bitty screen, and I've got that taken up with my source image, but as soon as I make sure I got the likenesses and whatnot on here, I will be back in the chat to greet you. And goose you all. Okay. If you're here, you know, it is kind of early, so I really don't expect too many people to be here. Now, I don't usually chat while I'm drawing. I like to stay focused, and sometimes that's just me, that I'm focused. So I will pop in and out of the chat every now and then. Just bear with me. I'm not ignoring you. You will not be ignored, Dan. I like a lot of pop culture references too. God, I love Prismacolor. I'm gonna have a Prisma orgasm, Prismacolor orgasm, a Prismagasm, because my Crayolas, they will do something similar to this with this paper, but they won't be like these Prismacolors. I mean, the closest that I could get to it is just, wow. Okay. Let's see, I'm going to use that a little bit. I'm going to use a little bit of gray. Like this one's a Prismacolor. I mean, sorry, a Crayola. And I'm all about trying to stay affordable. But my Prismacolors were talking to me. They're like, use me, no, use me. So I'm using them both. I've got my handy dandy crayons next to me for really big areas. And I might even set those aside just for a heartbeat. Now these grays are really awesome for darkening up some of these bright tones. And that's going to be pretty necessary. Let's see. Before I move down, I got to remember to lift my camera up so I'm still in the picture. Oh, sorry about that. There we go. Alright, now I gotta make sure that his face is the right. I don't know why my angles look weird. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. We're listening to world music from Epidemic Sound. So if you're wondering why this crazy stuff is playing, I just want to kind of channel a little bit of Scotland and Ireland, Ireland, and my Ireland. Yep. Sorry, I love this movie. There's some folks that don't like the movie or don't care for the movie, don't care for Mel Gibson, and that's fine. But I truly enjoyed the movie. It was fun. It was a fun watch. Even if it's not historically accurate in some places, I didn't watch the movie for its historical accuracy. I watched it to be entertained. Are you not entertained? We shall be entertained. Sorry, I'm a little lightheaded because I'm hungry. Just a little. I just wanted to jump right on into this and get it started. And I thought it was kind of cheating not being able to show you guys what my progress was, because I was working on it on the bus. And you know, it kind of sucks. It's like all of a sudden it's like you go from line drawing to all of a sudden it's colored and halfway done, and then the next time you see it it's like freaking done. And what the heck, I didn't get to see anything. I didn't get to see the process, didn't get to see anything. It's virtually impossible to record on the bus. So I apologize for that, but I have like plenty of time to work on it on the bus. Okay, so what I'm doing right here is just trying to get the dark tones established around his head, where his hair is. In one of my source images, he's got like this halo effect of from the fire behind him, and I just kind of like that and want to capture that, kind of like a passion thing, since we are removing our kilt, or in the process of removing the kilt. And I'm going to have it be lighter around the edges, and then just as you come in it'll get a lot darker. And I think for his hair I might end up throwing in, let's see, we can't see his whole head. Here we go. Sorry about that. Okay. I'll be throwing in maybe some micron lines and stuff like that, if it'll work on my paper. It's hit and miss a lot of the time. Okay, let's see. This is going to be the brighter side, so this side will get more of this yellow. And then this side will get a little bit more of the orange and some browns and things like that. Let's see. This is dark brown. Now, Crayola, I'm using like the 100 set of pencils. And it's got a big variety of browns and tan. Let's see if I can find one of my darker browns. Because I want this to be like a deep dark brown, and then maybe I might throw in some black. Let me see what the black does with this brown. Oh, let me see if I can get into the chat too. I apologize that I'm not in the chat. There we are. There's my buddies. Hey Tattooed Hearts. Hey Dexter. How you guys doing this morning? Alright, alright, alright. Okay, so let me go ahead and keep it going. I woke up last night and was watching another YouTuber, and she's the Affordable Colorist, another sister, and she was kind of frustrated with YouTube. You know, it just feels frustrating that, you know, you're not reaching as many people as you'd like. And I tried to give her some encouragement that I've been at this for 5 years, and I'm just, if it wasn't for Tattooed Hearts, I wouldn't know exactly where I was, but because I don't look. And yeah, Tattooed Heart told me that I was at 706 or something like that. Thank you for that. The morning update. Now, let's see. Tattooed Heart says you should truly draw on the paper instead of tracing it. With this paper, I was dumb, and I had treated it before I could draw on it. And once you treat it, you can't erase. It really bites when it comes to erasing. So yeah, I totally agree that I should have done that from the get-go, knowing damn well I was going to put it onto here. And what I would usually do is I would draw on the picture first and then coat it with baby oil. And what that does is it seals my pencil lines and they won't blend in with the rest of the picture, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I hang my head in shame. I should have known better. But since I'd already done my deal, I'm like, oh, here's some paper. It's already ready. Yep. So yeah, so what I did is I fell back on going ahead and just doing my thing like this. Let's see, and Dexter says, I think the color of the Scotland Warriors kilt represents what warrior clan they belong to. Okay. Well, they're going to belong to the Jane clan, so I need to find out what colors Jane thinks that she should be. Otherwise, this 709, get the hell out of here. What? You could probably tell me any number and I'd probably believe you. You've got 100 billion, trillion subscribers, and I'll be like, really? Yeah, because I'll look at my stats every now and then, and it'll tell me a number, and then I look at it again, and it'll change, and I'm like, damn. So I stopped looking at them. I'm like, right now, numbers don't mean anything until I get to at least 1,000, and then I can give you guys updates. I can do a lot more at 1,000 than I can at 700. But I am grateful to all of you who are coming to support me, because I think once we have a lot more people, we can have a lot more fun. Let's see. Sometimes Tattoo says, sometimes I feel so tired out of nowhere. Like the other day I felt tired in the middle of the afternoon and I plopped down on my bed and was knocked the funk out. Ah, I hear you. Holy crap. And Dexter says, so far so good. I feel the same way sometimes, just feel so tired. That's age, baby. It's creeping up on you. It has no qualms about making you, like, groan as you stand up. I get that feeling after I leave the house, get to work, and next thing I know is like, oh crap, I have like no freaking energy. It's like, yeah, I totally empathize. I can hang. But I've also started groaning as I stand up. So it's like, oh. So when you get that old woman groan, old man groan, then you know you've come. Grunt and whatnot to stand up. That's pretty bad, but it's life. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw in some tones here. And some of this blending I really don't even need to do. The Prismacolor is just so, it's like butter on this paper. Let's see. Okay, can't blow the mouse off my picture. I tried to blow, I thought was a speck of white dust, and it was my mouse. So, and is it early? Yes, it is. Okay, let's see. Gotta stay focused here. I gotta remember that this is the orange side, so you're gonna get a little bit more orange. You're gonna get a little bit more vibrant. I want this to be, I think I want the, yeah, I think I can get away with that. Fleshy toned. There we go. God, I love how this stuff just blends. Okay. Okay, so let me see. I'll throw in a little bit of a brown and a little bit of gray around the edges here. I was playing with the idea of making a younger William Wallace, just for a heartbeat there. And I was like, well, let's stay consistent. I have never seen Who's the Greatest Warrior. I've seen American Ninja Warrior. I've seen Iron something or other. All of it was like, what's the word? Like those battle arena type of things or obstacle courses. They all kind of seem the same. You know, after a while, I get tired of rooting for people and then just like move on with my life. It's like, why'd you ask? Oh, I'm sorry, Tattooed Hearts. I am like so not into lotion and stuff like that. So I'm going to be like the scaliest woman you've ever seen. If I start to like flick at flies or have that interesting tongue, you'll know why. I should have used my lotion. I'll probably have scales later on in life. I should really take better care of myself. Let's see. Where is that white? It's like there's certain little areas that make me pause for a second and then add another tone to it. God, I love these pencils. Oh my god. Oh, this is Crayola. I don't love you that much. I do love you though. Let's see. How can I make this look more... Let's see. There we go. So we'll use a little bit of gray as well to get... Or maybe I'll just use the pencil, and that should give me some of the razor stubble. Oh, Shaka Zulu? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, they had William Wallace versus Zaka. Shaka doo-doo-doo. Oh, yeah. That is the staple of Black History Month. They have to have a Shaka Zulu playing, a marathon playing. Kind of like the Twilight Zone marathon. Seen it every year, virtually. Kind of like Wizard of Oz. And then we'll throw some more orange in there. I don't know. I'm just lazy. Never felt myself having to really need it. Usually, and it's kind of funny. I'm kind of spoiled. My daughter and my mom used to just like douse themselves with lotion, and then they'd rub it off on me. You know, here, Mom, take some of this. I'm like, okay, if I must. Got a bad problem with mosquitoes and stuff like that out here. Mosquitoes, where's it? Oh, they're orange. I hate when I do that. So I don't really worry so much about lotion. I end up using bug spray that has some sort of moisturizer or whatever in it. I don't know. Keeps them off. Makes me feel soft and greasy at the same time. Yay. I'm not a health and beauty channel, darling. I'm so sorry. Your advice and whatnot is kind of wasted on me. It's like pearls before swine. But maybe somebody else will get something out of it. I apologize. I'm the biggest, like, tomboy, whatnot. It was just never my thing to be all into the... Well, okay, I can't say that. There was a time when I was into the beauty products and stuff like that. And every now and then I get kind of feminine and want to you know, pretty myself up one day, you know, and then I get depressed and then I just go back to ugly. Ugly's easy. Effort, ugly takes no effort. I do need to work on my attitude, though. I gotta work on my attitude. I'm becoming one of those cantankerous old ladies. Yeah, well, yeah, mosquitoes are the state bird here, in Florida. That, love bugs, and, those other bugs that like to come out, just die on your stuff. Okay, and I want that to be kind of brownish around the edges. You are lucky. Oh, hell yeah, I'm a tomboy. I wear sneakers every day. I stopped wearing makeup. I just put my hair in a ponytail so it doesn't get all knotted up when I'm riding my bike. Most of my friends in my life, throughout my life, were guys. And I didn't have a boyfriend until I was 18. And then I just went off the chain when I was in the Navy. I was a mechanic. I wasn't too bad, I guess, as a mechanic, but I just didn't. After a while, I got to the point where, okay, I can't go out karaokeing and have this JP5 scent about me, or I was at an E-club, so I guess everybody was kind of used to the JP5 smell. There'd be times when I would get, effeminate and stuff, all female and junk. But those times nowadays are rare for me. It's just so much easier just to throw on something comfortable. I think after having kids, it's like, I just want to be comfortable. I don't want to wear any more hoochie mama dresses. I don't have the body for it. I have more like a round shape now than I did back when I had my mankacha shape. Blend those guys in together. Yeah, that was a time when I was more effeminate. I have my moments. But when I start to get kind of sad or depressed or something like that, the first thing to go are the looks. At least for me. And I don't want to say that I'm one of those people that, oh my god, I'm just so depressed all the time. No, that's not me. I'm generally a happy person. But there'll be times when I'm like, you know what? I just got some new contact lenses. Let me frickin' do my hair. Oh, okay, I did my hair. Let me go get an outfit. And it'll be like that for a while. Being pretty is expensive. And then I would just kind of let it go. It's like, oh, I got some new hair. But then I get, broke. And just kind of let it go. It's just not a priority anymore. I just don't give a rat's ass. But there'll be times when I'll come back and I'll do my thing. And I'll be gorgeous again. My black won't crack. It'll be scaly, but it won't crack. Oh, no. I like that song, Ugly Like Me. Well, thank you. It was definitely a happier time, too. That was probably back before my old job had gone away. I was working at a newspaper, like all other decent superheroes do. And it was sold. So that would be something, Superman, Spider-Man, J. Jonah Jameson, all looking for a job outside their regular, because the newspaper industry tanked, or the failing New York Times. Yeah, it happens. It happens for real. Who's the villain in this? Those bastards who tried to flip it. That's who's the villain. God, dandruff. Yeah, they decided they were going to build condos where our newspaper had been around for over 100 years. And it's like, oh, we're going to make it better. It's not going anywhere. Lies, lies, lies. They told us lies from the get-go. It's like a group of young guys from California came out, and they're house flippers. And they decided they wanted to flip the business and try to sell it to other people or sell parts of it off to other people. And they succeeded. They ran it into the ground. They did whatever the heck they wanted. Bought themselves little jets or whatever. You know, I ain't mad at anybody who's gonna do something with their wealth, but the newspaper had been around for over 100 years, and without any kind of shame, they just destroyed it or let it go to pot. So, yeah, that'd be interesting to see. I think aliens on old TV shows could use some lotion. Especially V. I wondered if something about humans, maybe eating humans, kept their leopard skin, their lizard skin all nice and supple. I'm wondering if that was part of it. Dexter, you feed my crazy. I swear to God, you do. I'm sorry, Tattooed Heart. Definitely. I know you're trying to make me look good and look better, and I truly appreciate it. I'll keep an eye out for some lotion. It can't hurt. You know, and it's funny, I just threw some away, too. It was just becoming a paperweight. And I'm like, well, you could be using it, Kim. And I'm like, bump it. I'm mad. I'm looking for something. And just threw it out. Yeah, I think more or less I'm kind of finding things that make me smell better, especially when I come off the bike. And I gotta, you know, I'm sweating to get to work. Not today, though. Today is a cold day. They used to eat live rats. Oh, wow. I used to think that of the people that I worked for. Who bought the newspaper a couple times. Bought and sold, bought and sold. Yeah, I think they all ate live rats. And if they don't, I'd be surprised. Okay, so part of William Wallace. Jane, wherefore art thou, Jane? I know you're around here somewhere. Probably a little busy. Wanted to find out what colors, but Jane's like, Kim, you do it whatever you want to do it. So I need to come up with a Pinkney clan. He's going to be wearing pink. I am the Highlander Pinkneys. There can be only one. Or a couple. Let's throw some of this on here. Okay. I'm fussing with the face here. The more I fuss with it, the better it starts to look. It used to be the other way around. The more I'd mess with something, the worse it got. And I keep telling myself, I should have drew this bigger. I could have bought a falcon. I should have drew it bigger. Okay. And let's throw some more hair, because he's got hair. Let's do braids here, get that out the way. so I don't color over it by accident. I feel like I'm playing one of those fantasy video games. And I'm traveling through the castle looking for crap. Yeah, but I bet you're gorgeous, darling. Simply gorgeous. And beauty is pain. So I try to stay as ugly as possible. Because beauty hurts. Yeah, I'm one of those chicks that would like, I would get my victims, or I guess you can call them partners. I'd be like the innocent looking one, kind of like Thelma or something like that, because I wore glasses, especially when I was in the Navy. That's when I was really dangerous. And but then I would clean up really well. You know, like I'd be a mechanic during the day, all grubby and whatnot, and then look hot at night. You know? But, yeah, those days are done for now. Now they're like distant nightmares. I do not miss the military. Glad to have served, sorta, kinda. But like every big organization, it's just like, you're just a number. Reduced to your social security number. Or parts of it. Okay, so we get to have fun with the Scottish, I'm sorry, with the Celtic symbols here. Or Celtic knots and stuff. I'm not sure if it's Scottish or Irish. I don't think it matters, it just looks cool. Let's see, I wanted to give a little bit more attention to this. I'm going to let this sit for a little bit, and I'll just want to put some more of the detail and everything else, because I spent a lot of time on like the torso area and stuff like that. And I was just like coloring furiously. It's like, oh, this is so much fun. It's almost like touching him. Yeah, but pretty pays for her. I got that stuff comes out of my own pocket. I'm not doing it right, I guess. I guess I'm supposed to have a sugar daddy pay for it, but I don't know. I'm at the point now I just don't give a rat's ass. I've had quite enough penis, and I'm quite happy. I'm satisfied. I don't feel the need to have to do anything else now. I'm good. I'm good. I'm all set. Quite enough penis. I've had quite enough dick in my time. I'm quite done now. I'm quite full. I'm done. Let's see. Yes, that was probably too much information, but yeah, I'm just not in the dating scene right now. It's funny because it's like I hate to do it, but sometimes I'll like, and I don't know if it's an old age thing where you like compare people to your old lovers or something like that. It's like if they're not like this, this, and this, it's like you have standards, you know. Never used to be this high. My standards never used to be this high. Which is a lie. I've had some pretty decent standards. You know, breathing was a pretty strong one. We'll make that a little bit lighter on the sides here. But yeah, I'm just not into the dating thing. So also, I just feel a lot more comfortable being ugly. When I was good looking, I had problems with guys that were assholes. Problems with guys who wanted things from me that I was not prepared to give them, and then they felt some sort of way, and I'm like, no, I am not the one. I will not be bossed over. I pay my own bills. I basically don't need you. I've got a really good right hand. Some excellent working fingers who will fall asleep after a while, but they still work. And I'm just focusing more on my drawings. I don't know, it's just like I just came to a point in my life where I just don't give a fuck. Yeah, and I think me and the military, we're in a good place. We're in a good place. We're away from each other. We're still kind of on speaking terms every now and then when it comes to medical. We're good. We're good. We both did our part to demand things out of each other that we didn't think that could do, and yeah, good. Yeah, those who have been in will understand. I think that's the way to see it. I have a friend that he's like, he feels guilty about people thanking him for his military service. And I'm like, not me, bro. Thank me. Oh yeah, thank me. I mean, I didn't get to see my kids grow up because I was always out doing military things. I didn't get to see first steps of my first two kids, and I don't even know if I got to see the third take his first steps. Didn't get to potty train them. All the things that other people take for granted. Like, oh, I have to potty train my kid. I got to housebreak my kid. I got to help my kid grow up to be a normal human being. I never got to do that. Because I was serving my country at my younger ages. So yeah, thank me. Thank me, bro. Yeah, and the constant state of stress, I don't miss that crap at all. It's like, oh, I gotta be on duty. Oh, I have to have this uniform together. Oh, we could get bombed. We're a target. I'm like, oh, did I volunteer for this? I think I volunteered for this. Did I really volunteer for this? I'm not signing up for this again. No, but, yeah. But yeah, when I was working with those chemicals, oh my god, you would have been my best friend, Tattooed Hearts. Because that stuff, the stuff that I was working with causes cancer, or caused cancer, or could cause cancer. Stuff was bad. JP5, the stuff that we use to clean the airplanes. Holy crap. It's a miracle I'm alive. Hey, Julie, was waiting for you. Okay, Julie. No bullshit. I need some colors. Oh, yeah, that's right. We were going with red. Never mind. Yeah, because it was like, if I'm going to make him part of the Pinkney clan with colors, oh, he's going to be wearing some pink. He's not afraid to wear pink. He's manly. He's a manly guy. I could probably play with that in Photoshop. Throw some more extra pink on it. A little bit more pink than usual. Let's see, I want him to be kind of orange on this side for the sunset type of thing. Yeah, I didn't want to, Julie, I didn't want to pull the paper. This is what it looks like so far. I was playing with it on the bus, and I got a shit ton of compliments from men. But then I was like, you know what? I don't want to pull it out of here, and it looks kind of flat. I thought the colors looked really super flat, so I'm going to go ahead and redo it on here. Now they're like popping. That's what this paper does. That's what Prismacolors do, and holy crap, do I love them. I'm having another Prismagasm. Sorry about that, you guys. It'll pass. It'll pass. Comes in waves, just like the military. Comes in waves. This don't sound like Scottish. Yeah, I sorted it. I sorted it. I got it. I got it together. I think we're going to do the red. We're going to do red and I think so a little bit of green, and I think the green will bring out the red and will dull it up a little bit because he wasn't like a flashy looking guy. But I want to throw another Celtic symbol here. I might end up drawing the symbol off this because I can't erase. Let's see, it's almost 6 o'clock. Losing me abs. Let's see, and all this was, let's see. All right. Give him more of an orange tinge on this side. And thanks to you guys, or Julie, because of this idea, I had over 100 people pop in to take a peek at the stream. So thank you for this idea. Well, I don't know if I want to part with this one. So this one, I'm going to make this look absolutely gorgeous, and I'll pop it into the mail. Do I use the same address that I had for Ian, or is that pretty safe? God, I love these Prismacolors. Holy shit. I'm sorry. Another Prismagasm coming. Yeah, and I don't know if you were on a little bit earlier, but guys would come up to me on the bus and tell me how much they liked this picture, or at least this one that I was working on. It was just pretty awesome. Yeah, people are getting bolder in their old age, reaching out to me when they see me draw. And that guy, he could not help himself. He stopped me and was like, "Oh my God, it looks good." I'm like, "Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you." Then I couldn't fit outside the bus because my head had swollen like 3 times the size. But despite all that, again, thank you for the idea. It's really pretty cool. And Tattooed Hearts, you are not the only person who seems to like this Ariana Grande person. Awesome, will do. If we're lucky, it'll reach you about the same time that Ian's did. I think his made it in 5 days, which seems like a record time for my neck of the woods. But we shall see. We shall see. God, I want to take this on the bus with me so I can just like work the crap out of this. I'll find a way to transport it. I know it's going to be freaking cold. I won't be able to feel my fingers, but it'll be worth it. Damn it, it'll be worth it. Okay, let's give him some flesh tone here. Bum, bum, bum. He's a pink kind of guy. Let me see. We'll throw a little bit of pink. Okay, will do. I'll let you know when I have it in the mail to come. Yeah, you guys, I wanna come up with something that we can do as a community. More interactive type of thing. Oh yeah, Tattooed Hearts. I wanted to let you know that somebody else had requested an Ariana Grande. In one of my comments, I think, the person had mentioned something about No More Tears cover, but I'm not familiar I tried to listen to some of her music. I'm kind of torn. I'm kind of torn when it comes to her. I'd have to listen to more of her music over and over again, let it kind of marinate and let kind of get used to her, because she sounds like an amalgam of a lot of other people, and she has talent, I think. I'm sure she does. I mean, she's got multiple albums. She's got lots and lots of fans. I don't know. I'm just not sure how I feel about her music. It kind of sounded the same, but then it, like she was singing the same on a lot of her music. Like she was singing like super fast, or like she was like Eminem almost. And I like songs where they take their time. I watched her do a parody on YouTube. It was from a Saturday Night Live episode where she was parodying Celine Dion, Shakira, virtually everybody I have in my playlist. And I'm like, okay, you can sing portions of their songs, but none of her songs spoke to me. And I only could stand listening to them for about a few seconds. I didn't listen to one song all the way through, and I apologize for that. I just wanted to get through as many songs as I could without retching. No, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not in her demographic of music. I kind of like the easy listening stuff. I like the, I like 80s, 90s music. I like people who can hold a note, not auto-tuned and background to death. Like she did Whitney Houston, and she hit her high notes and stuff, but I don't know. I think it's going to take a while for me to get into her. So just don't judge me. I just need to give her a little bit more time, give her a chance, because you obviously see something in her. And I want to see that same thing. So I try to give people a chance. Besides, I also need new music on my playlist. I've been jamming to the Bee Gees for far too long. And I love hearing other fresh songs. God, these Prismacolors look freaking amazing on here. Yeah, your picture, Julie, is going to look a shit ton better than the Harley, I think. The Harley should have been done with Prismacolor. I did not do her justice. The Crayolas look okay. The crayons, they look okay, but there's just no beating the Prisma. And even Prismacolors on here look freaking fabulous. And this is crappy paper. This is excellent grade paper, treated with excellent baby oil. Dollar store baby oil. Yeah, and I'm glad. I'm pretty excited to get this out to you because this looks badass. It's starting to look really hot. There goes my estrogen again. Holy crap. Baby kitties, baby doggies, Michael Jackson. You know, something to bring down the heat. Woof. Yeah, I don't do male cheesecake very often, but damn. I might have to. Holy crap. My hands disappear. You guys know where they are and just don't question. Okay, that is not Scottish. Epidemic, what the hell are you doing? Okay, it said world and okay, let me see if I could just do Scotland. I want to stay in the Scottish Highlands mode. I like that video game feel. Like, Calgon, take me away. I know! I'm like, this is like, I'm getting to the part where it's like my favorite part of the dude. Where it's like the abs, this part right here, this part turns me on. I gave extra attention while I was on the bus, and I'm like, oh, this is hot. Dude, you're so freaking hot. Yeah, I gotta calm down. I need another shower. Woof. 6:02. Okay. The torture may end soon. Okay, let's see. We'll keep up with the orange. And I gotta remember to do more of that yellow on this side. Let's see. So what I did is I took away the what's it called? The shield. And I added his like oh, I'm sorry. Nobody can see what I'm doing. Let me bring this up higher. So sorry. Okay, make sure that I'm in the camera this time. There we go. I think this will be the core of what I'm working on. Okay, and then I just need a little bit of brown. Yeah, because I had zoomed in on the face so you guys could see my struggle. I needed to make it bigger. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's right. Men are beefcake and women are cheesecake. I think that's what it is. So I need to do more beefcake. More beefcake. Let them eat cake. No, but I keep trying to say, Tattooed Hearts, another person has asked for another Ariana Grande, so maybe I might have to do a series of Ariana Grandes. But she's not going to look the same. I'm sorry. I'm going to turn her into like a warrior woman. I'm going to have, if I do that, if I do another Ariana Grande, she is going to look like a freaking battle warrior. I might even do her as Wonder Woman. I don't know, but I just want to change up the typical look of her. Because everybody will draw her like looking like a superstar, but I want to draw her with a black eye, and like she's been in a fight. She's won the fight. She's got a Gorgon head in her hands, you know, and you know her unicorn is standing right beside her, and she's, you know, fresh from the fight, ready to party. Yeah, because that's life. Oh, Dexter, there's something to these damn pencils that I don't know. There is something to these damn pencils. The Crayolas would look good too, but you know, I kind of work my magic on them with the what is it called? With the heating it up, and I could even heat these guys up too. But I don't think it has the same kind of wax in it that that the Prismacolors and the crayons have. Hell, I wonder if this would have looked badass with crayon too. I could have probably gotten away with that. Let's see, I wanted a dark brown. This is where the shadows are here. Yeah, he's looking pretty epic. He's getting there. I don't know if my color is even I gotta do more color, more depth. Yeah, because the colors they look like they're there, but I want them to really just like flow, and kind of like how this one is turning out. Oop, oop. Where's my yellow? I want more of a yellow tone. Just a little bit. Where art thou? Oh, shoot. There we are. let's see. So I guess I'll do like an overall blood red on, or I could stay historical and. Oh, well, this guy's got a kilt on. He's got a red with some, like, I think it's got thinner green stripes and yellow. Okay. I need an arm. Oh, I got an arm. Okay, here we go. This is brown. Yeah, on this one I didn't get, on this one I had to put down so much Prismacolor because of the texture of the paper. That I wasn't able to get to the other arm like I really wanted to. There we go. We'll have a little bit of bicep peeping out here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not exactly Heather Rooney, but damn it. I'm going to have some fun pretending like I am. Okay. It's 6:08. Okay, so this is what Prismacolor looks like. I mean, Crayola looks like on this paper. It's a little, well, this is also the color too. The color's kind of dull. But I like the dullness because it gives me a little bit of a base to work with. And it works great with Prismacolor. But not as well as a Prismacolor touching a Prismacolor. Prismacolor Inception. Wow, you can barely see it popping up. Let me see if I just keep going. And then maybe it'll yeah, there we go. Now it's appearing. Now, I don't know if this gauntlet is this high up. I'll bring it down a little bit. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, Crayolas are looking really great on here, too. Oops. Sharpen it again. No matter the poor quality of manufacturing that Prismacolors are made in this day and time, they will still be my favorite. You know, and I was thinking about experimenting with the Karen Dosh stuff. Now that I've got a little bit of change in my pocket, I'm thinking about maybe buying a set, because I keep seeing people come up with some really good stuff. And if, and I think, what are they, more oil than wax? I don't know if that's the big difference, but if I can get like maybe just the flesh tones, I'd be happy. Freaking expensive pencil. Prismacolors are still, I think, relatively reasonable, with like $2-3 a pop or something like that, and can't beat the Crayolas, you know, at their prices. They just need a little bit more, what's the word, a little bit more layers, I think, where the Prismacolor can just pop out on its own layer and just like kick everybody's ass. It's a decent frickin' pencil. Okay, I'm about to have another Prismagasm. I'm so sorry. Okay, that was a short one. Alright. But yeah, I have this thing about drawing things more than once, same subject over and over again. I'm just not into it, which means I would pretty much suck as an animator for someone else. I just have to find that passion each and every time. But if it pays, yeah, oh hell yeah, I'll be drawing a shit ton of Ariana Grandes. If I can get people to buy that stuff, holy crap. That'd be the Ariana Grande machine. The Ariana Grande love machine. Cranking her stuff out. Cranking some stuff out. Doing the propaganda. But I don't know. But she seems to have some fans, so you're definitely the ambassador for Ariana for me. So I appreciate your efforts in getting me to try to listen to her and doing that thing, doing her thing. But I would love to catch up with her 20 or 30 years from now to see how much she's grown, because she sounds a little bubblegum to me. So I was having a hard time with the youth of her voice. I like a person who sounds like they've had some cigarettes, lived that hard life. You know, she's already got the pain of having something crazy happen at or around one of her venues while she was playing, like the death of some fans and stuff like that. You know, she's gone through that, so we can check that off of her list as tragedies. You know, things like that she has endured and sallied through. She's had her little share of scandals because of her behavior and her mouth. So we can check that off of her list. But I'd like to catch up with her in about 20 years and see how her voice has changed and matured, and her music's not, you know, bubblegum, where it speaks more to something deeper than little girl love, or whatever. I don't know. For some reason, I just had a hard time relating to her in her current state. I listened to something called NASA. I listened to something called Seven Rings. I am not a fan of that one. So I am trying to give her a chance. And I'll stop bad-mouthing her, and I'll listen more. Listen more, talk less. And she's famous for a reason. She has more than 706 subscribers. Barry White! Holy crap. Yeah! These guys, when they'd come out with an album, people got pregnant. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of shit that I like. Yeah. People got pregnant. I think I was a child of that crap. I think a lot of us are. Damn it, Barry White. Yeah, him. There was a lot of those guys. What's his name? Luther Vandross. Whenever they come out with an what's his name? Teddy Pendergrass. Especially Teddy. You couldn't listen to a Teddy song and not get laid. Oh my gosh. Or want to get laid. I don't know. He has some sort of like aphrodisiac in his freaking music. That every time he came out with an album, a whole nother generation was born. Yeah. Oh my god. I love those voices. I've got them on my playlist. Ariana's a lot of fun though. She's got fun music. And some of us just, you know, I'm all funned out a little bit here. But just a little. I don't know. I'll listen to her one day while I'm drawing and see what kind of work I come out with. Stuff like, what was it called? Not Getting Busy music, but like music that was just fun. Like Beastie Boys was fun. And theirs was like the only rap that I really liked. No sleep. They were funny, you know. King Ed Rock. I don't know. I like that entertaining stuff. But for some reason, her music, at least the songs that I heard, they really sounded alike. But the guys back in the day, they had actual musicians playing. They didn't have electrical whatevers. They actually had a band out there, people with talent. It wasn't all just, what is it called, synthesized music. It wasn't all just like synthesized beats. That came later. Oh, did he? Oh, Dexter. What? I did not know that. So maybe he went both ways, because there was a lot of action going on. I had just seen a documentary on him on YouTube. There was a lot. He got a lot of whatever the hell he wanted. Woof. I mean, that kind of excess and stuff like that, that kind of success is just amazing. That you can just go out and go, okay, I want blonde, brunette, redhead in one room, and dark-haired ladies, men, whatever, animals, I don't care. Just bring them in, bring them in, bring them in. And the drugs, man, holy crap. Richard Pryor was just like a kid in a candy store when it came to that stuff. It's just amazing. If they could, if the people would have just stayed off the drugs, they probably wouldn't have had half the problems that they had nowadays. Ugh. Or at least be around nowadays. Oh man, but I had no idea Teddy was gay. Woo! Used to be 7 to a band. Yeah, you're right. But no, I had no idea that Teddy was gay. You could have knocked me over with a feather. Because, wow. Damn. Him and, especially Teddy. I think my mom had a lot of Teddy Pendergrass records. And Barry White. A lot of Barry White. LTD. A lot of that stuff around. I think that's why she had me and my brother. She had that getting busy music. I thought he became paralyzed from a car accident. That he was with some chick or something like that and speeding. Or is that the cover story? Because you know how people like sugarcoat stuff. Let's see. We'll give it a little bit of a hint of where his arm is. Okay, it's 6:20, so I gotta start thinking about packing up. Dun, dun. Now, do you remember how he became paralyzed? Because I thought it was a car accident, that he wrapped his car around, I don't know if it was a tree, but he done fucked up. Make sure my abs are right. I can't remember if he was in a drug oh, it wasn't! Oh, hell, who was he with? I'm gonna have to look at that shit again. Because I thought he was with a woman. Holy crap. Not that it's a bad thing. These guys, these brothers were on the down low. I ain't surprised about that, that's for sure. What's his name? Rick James. I thought he was kind of like a down low kind of guy too. You know, keeping it kind of secret, because he did have his effeminate looking moments. Or is he just, or they thought that was pretty back in the day? My abs are looking kind of whack here. Let me see if we can blend this out. That's another thing I like about this. You can blend this shit out. There we go. Oh yeah, here's the jam, boy. It was a car accident, but he was doing something that wow! What? What? Wow. Holy crap. Well, damn. If you're gonna become paralyzed, you may as well do it right. Shoot. Yeah, I had no idea that he was doing that sort of stuff. I thought he was just bebopping down the road and had a little bit too many. Too many is something. Wow. I'll use my imagination. If my hands disappear, I apologize. You don't need to know what they're doing. They're doing picture stuff. Yeah, that's it. That's the ticket. Picture stuff. Yeah. Okay, I want this to look a little bit more orange. Let's see. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm coming close to the end. Where I have to go bye-bye. We may be able to finish this tomorrow in the next live stream. And if you aren't able to hang out with me the entire, how long have I been at this? An hour and a half? Almost an hour and a half. I will be compiling everything into a speed video. So if you are not into the snappy repartee between me and some of the folks that I hang with and those who have popped into the screen, you'll be missing all of that, but you'll get to see all of this in like 3 minutes or less. So I can't remember if Braveheart had like hair on his body. This guy that I'm kind of using as a he's not hairy. Should I make him hairy like Sasquatch? Woo! Yeah, I would think so. Is that what happened? Huh. Ooh, yeah. I don't even like people having facial hair anywhere near the nethers. My Netherlands. Wow. Well, it was a woman that nursed him back to health and a woman that stayed by his side and ended up marrying him and stuff, so that kind of cut all that down. But it's sad that it had to come to that point where, you know, after he sowed his wild oats and got himself in trouble, that he finally settled down with someone, one person. I mean, even his kids were like, damn, Dad. And I think he had a lot of kids as a result of his actions. Yeah, but the guys are a new thing. I've never heard about that. Don't doubt it. You don't hear about all the people's freaky deekies. It's just amazing how people can do that sort of thing, you know, be on the down low like that, and be and some of the people, like, great musicians, great at whatever they were doing, and then be like deviant as all hell. And it's like, wow. It's like, we didn't know he was like a pedophile, you know. He didn't have that on his resume. You know, things like that. He didn't list that as, you know, on his album cover or anything like that, you know. But you find out after death, and I try to tell my kids, it's like everything you've ever done, especially if you get into any kind of trouble, will come back, and people will find it. They will hear about it. Everybody will hear about it. Nothing can be secret. Nothing sacred. Yeah. So be good, for goodness sake. Whoa, Kim's gotta go. Kim's gotta go to work so she can come back and play. Alright. Keep it on the down low. Dexter, you're on fire, bro. You're on fire. Hey, I'll try to keep people from biting in my special regions. I will see you guys on the morrow. Here's where we are so far with our dear Braveheart. I'm not sure how well this is being captured. I have been staring at it flat when I need to be seeing it on an angle. So I'll probably be fixing anything that looks kind of funky as is. And in the meantime, I'm going to go back and do similar treatment to him, where I'm going to give him a little bit of orange and stuff like that. So I'll show you what this one looks like after when I come back. All right, you guys, take care, and I'll see you on the morrow. Like and subscribe if you feel froggy. If not, but once I get to 1,000, I want to do something really cool and special. Haven't quite decided what it's going to be, but as soon as I hit 1,000, it's going to be awesome. Okay, so take care, you guys, and adios.